Ooh, right now I am writing something so juicy and good. On my vision board was to write something that I can put on my bookshelf. So, anyways, I'm reading this. I'm sharing my personal journey of shedding 50 pounds and not being my own dealer. And then what's funny is as I'm writing, a commercial comes up about Uber Eats. And I thought, you know what? I am so thankful that not only do I have total food freedom now, but none of that stuff even tempts me because I train my mind with self-talk. I use the self-talk for weight loss and I listen to it once to twice a day, every day for 9 months, and it completely rewired my brain. So naturally, I don't even want to be my own dealer. That was really important for me. And I actually was listening to this thinking, dang, we have made it so easy to have a dealer. Like a dealer brings you food whenever you want. And I'm so thankful that I don't struggle with that anymore. So my encouragement to you is don't be your own dealer. Like if I still have the practice of when I go to the grocery store and when I'm wanting to feel good, wanting to be healthy, I don't care if I was a multimillionaire with endless resources. And I mean, I wouldn't even spend my money on that because I can't justify triple spending on money on food for it to be delivered to me. But besides that, if I have all the resources in the world, I still want to make healthy choices for myself. And so if I'm going to bring it to my house, like I'm not going to put crack on my counter, right? So as a post-food addict, I'm not going to bring a ton of food into my house. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. They think for a short amount of time, I'm not going to eat blank, right? Insert crap food. They think I'm not going to allow myself to eat that. And then I'll be able to go back to it when I get to my ideal healthiest weight or when I do this short period of time where I'm eating less processed food because I want to feel better. You don't get to go back to that. You get to be in a position where you feel so bomb and you look so good and you have this amazing energy where you want to make good choices. Now, I want to make good choices and I love giving. I like having food freedom. And of course, me and the girls, Roxy makes cookies all the time. And, I have food freedom with that. And so there is a balance there. But 90% of the time, I want, because I see myself as of high value. I want to take care of my body. I want to eat like the 80-year-old strong version of me needs me to show up now. And so I am so thankful that by studying self-talk and by this experience, this journey of breaking free, I have decided I am not my own dealer and I'm sure not going to pay triple price for a dealer to bring me something to my front door. So if you are struggling with weight, which is the number 2 thing that the people that I've met with this last couple weeks, I met with a couple amazing authors. And they said that the traveling the country, doing speaking engagements, 1 is stress, 2nd is weight. And if our whole country is struggling with weight, maybe you're not, bless you. I would love it if you weren't. But if we're struggling with weight and we are thinking, okay, eventually someday we're going to get to the point where we don't have a dealer bring us food or we don't go to the grocery store and buy a bunch of stuff that's going to tempt us in the house. Like what, if not now, when? Right? And so that's just my encouragement to you is to, instead of saying I'm not ever going to, I want you to think about how I'm creating new boundaries. And if I really want something, I'm craving having this for dinner or whatever it is, I'm actually going to have to leave the house to go get it. You wouldn't believe how many times that if I had, whatever dessert or whatever, most of the time it's going to be dessert or chipping it out of the pantry. If I had it, I would have eaten it. And it didn't matter if I had the best body on the whole planet. If it was available and I was bored or tired, I would have eaten it. But because I'm not my own dealer and I'm just not bringing that into the house, then I have saved myself so much overeating over the course of the last 15 years because I'm not my own dealer. So that's my encouragement to you, is just to think about that. If you're struggling with food, don't be your own dealer and start saying that to yourself. I'm not my own dealer. I'm not my own dealer. Does that feel good? And replace food thoughts by capturing them. Listen to the self-talk for weight loss and confidence, which I have available for free. But listen to that and start learning the words to say to replace those food thoughts, and you will drop weight like you never have before and not have it be a temporary thing. So you'll start choosing you and start having a new conversation around food. I'm so excited for you to read what's coming out. But anyways, isn't that awesome? I was just inspired by this Uber Eats commercial to remind you, don't be your own dealer. Certainly don't order for one. I love you.